All right, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Also, I'm going to give double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS that rule well, teach well, forgive us 100% truth. All right, so I just wanted the spirits on me to just go into this M.O.T.B, which is one of the main prophecies that we need to come to pass for our hell to break loose. Okay, and that's them pushing this chip out, right? So I want to read Isaiah 42:9. It says, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them." Okay. And the former things of the past is the old prophecies going into Israelites serving in Egypt for 400 and some years. Okay, them prophecies that been passed. Okay, now it says, "And new things do I declare." Okay, new thing being this microchip. Okay, going to Revelation 13:16, going into what John the Revelator seen in a vision. Okay, he's seen people taking this chip, all right, which is the mark of the beast. All right, so I want to play this video, and then we're going to get into some scriptures.
When Elias Brotberger goes to work, he doesn't need ID, and he doesn't need money. In fact, much of what he needs to get through the day is hidden right there, just below the surface, in his hand.
You like to touch it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, weird. Yeah, it's like a grain of rice.
Yeah, a grain of rice.
Embedded in his hand is a microchip that serves as his keys, his ID, and his wallet.
Yeah, it's all in chip, so I use it like to get around the building.
Buy snacks.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's buy some snacks.
Exactly.
So I can't open it.
No.
Okay.
So what I need to do is I need to first blip my chip, and it will log me in, and from there I get access to the fridge.
Popular TV shows like Black Mirror have imagined chips as part of a dystopian future.
Install ingrain procedure with local anesthetic and you're good to go.
In Sweden, the microchips are already here.
The microchip implants use the same technology that's in contactless credit cards.
Which have made cash pretty much obsolete in Sweden.
No cash.
At this tech fair, a chipping event for those on the cutting edge, merging their hands with this new technology.
I thought it would be fun, right?
The process is simple and swift. A pinch of the skin, and in a matter of seconds, the chip is inserted. The transformation is complete. As for the pain,
I barely felt it.
but even in this nation of early adopters, not everyone is racing to get chipped.
Feel less human. I will feel like a robot.
I think, it's so much more data can go into this, when it's in your body.
There's no central registry tracking how many people are chipped, but biohacker Hannes Wellblood estimates between 5 and 10,000.
In the future, do you think everyone is going to be chipped?
I think it'll be voluntary, but I am certainly convinced that millions of people will find it very, very valuable to have a smart device under their skin.
Human microchipping may be our future, but in Sweden, it's already reality. Sarah Harmon, NBC News, Stockholm.
All right, so that's what John the Revelator seen, right? So what they're going to use is gradualism, okay? So you see, you got Sweden. I think they had not a large amount of them that's already have the chip in them, okay? You're buying, you're selling, using the chip to access payments, to make payments, to purchase things, okay? And that's that new thing, okay? Let's go to Revelations 13. Let's go to this. All right, so this is John the Revelator, okay? He was getting these visions on the island Patmos, okay? And this is what he's seen. This is Revelation 13:15. He says, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast shall be killed." Let me read that again. This is Revelation 13:15. "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed." Okay, and that image of the beast is speaking through this system. okay, through the way of the government, okay. And it says, verse 16, he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, okay. Small, great, rich, and poor, okay. You got the rich and the poor, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell except he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, okay. So this mark, okay, you see how you got the digital ID, you got the social credit scores, okay, all that is a part of the system, of the beast system, okay. All that is going to be a part of when they're going to issue that chip out, okay. That's all just how you say it, like just steps getting closer to that point, okay. The technology is here, okay, but they're going to use gradualism, all right, because a lot of people rely on this devil's technology, okay. They rely this technology. If you look at Elon Musk with the Neuralink, okay, and I'm gonna bring this up real quick. It says Elon Musk shares plan to mass produce brain implants. It says for perilous neurologic disease. Okay. It says Elon Musk company Neuralink will start high-volume production of its brain implant device in 2026, according to the post on X from Musk. The Neuralink implant is designed to connect the brain to a computer by reading electrical signals from neurons, translating them into digital commands, with the goal of allowing users to control devices or regain lost function through the power of their mind. So pretty much this devil is trying to be like the Most High. Okay? And you're going to have a lot of people that's going to take the chip. Okay? They're going to take the chip because they're going to want to, how you say it? Because if you don't take the chip, you're not going to be able to participate in society. They're going to want to be a part of society. They're going to look at this technology of them healing themselves, okay? Or like people that have all these diseases and shit, and you see that this Neuralink is supposed to pretty much, in this case, pretty much help in that case, okay? So they're going to look at this man technology to pretty much be able to see, hear, and all this other bullshit, right? So you're going to have a lot of people going to take this mark of the beast, all right, to participate in this society. So it says, verse 17, it says that no man might buy or sell except he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So I want to go into this word mark, right? And you get this word charagma, okay? And this mark is a physical mark, all right, that's going to be imprinted on you, all right? So it says a stamp and imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of followers of Antichrist, the mark branded upon horses, being carved, sculptures, graven work, okay? So if you take this mark, just pretty much you're saying that you are down pretty much just like when a man, when a woman, how you say, I'm gonna put this, when a woman takes a man's last name, okay, and that's his wife, pretty much you are giving consent to Esau, okay, sent to this man's system that you are his slave, okay? Because this mark of the beast is pretty much, it's going to, how you say it, this devil wants to control everything that you do. He wants to control what you spend. He wants to control what you buy. He wants to control what you do, okay? Pretty much he wants to keep tabs. He wants to be like the Most High. He wants to see everything. He wants to know what everybody's doing. Okay, he wants control of everything. So how is he going to want control? By putting a chip in you, okay, to pretty much brand his slaves, brand his servants, okay? Just like you get animals branded, okay? That's what so you can know who they belong to. Okay, you take that chip, you belong to this devil. All right, you worship this man's system. All right. So it's gonna be a mark. Okay, so we go to the root word of it. It's karax. Okay, so karax is going to be the utensil they use to insert that chip in you. All right. From karasso, to sharpen to a point, akin, through the idea of scratching a stake, that is, by implication, a palisade or rampart. Okay, a pale or stake, a palisade rampart, pales between which earth, stones, trees, and timbers are heaped and packed together. Okay, so this is the tool that they're going to use to insert that chip in you. Okay, you gotta understand that, and it goes against the laws too, right? Because we're not supposed to make any marks or get any tattoos. Let's get Leviticus 19:28. It says, "Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you from Yahweh." All right. So we're not supposed to be getting anything put in us, okay? Because pretty much you get that chip put in you, pretty much you're saying that Esau is your God. You worship this man. You're down with his system, pretty much. You're down with everything that this devil doing, okay? So it says that no man might buy or sell except he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, okay? Let's go to, because this was going to happen if you do take the mark. Let's get Revelations 14:9. It says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast," okay, read it again. "The third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If a man worship the beast and his image," okay, the image represents the Roman Empire, okay, its legislation, which is reincarnated today as America. Okay, so if any man worship the beast and his image and receive the mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and the presence of the Lamb. Okay, so pretty much that mark is separating. Okay, because once you get that mark, that's it, you're done. Okay, you pretty much are putting his stamp on you. Okay, so, and this is what these devils want. They want control. Let's get Ezekiel 28:2. It says, "The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus." Okay, Esau is the new prince of Tyrus, okay, on a spiritual level. All right, and Tyre was known for his trading and the ships, this navy, just like America. So it says, "Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus says Yahweh power, because thy heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am God, I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man, and not the Most High, though thou set thy heart as the heart of the Most High." Okay, so these devils are pretty much them putting this chip in you. They want to sit in that seat of the Most High. They want to see they want to control everything. Okay, so them putting that chip on you, they can know where you at. Okay, they can keep tabs on you. Okay, they can keep tabs on pretty much on their slaves. Okay, they want to see what you're doing. They want to be able to control. Because if you take that chip and you do anything that's outside of what they want, they can turn that chip off to where you can't buy or sell. All right, So really, it's a lose-lose situation because now they control. Okay, your little side jobs that you get, your extra money on the side that you put on the side, you're not going to be able to do that either. Okay, because they're going to have tabs of all that. Okay, they want to make sure they get every drop of money. All right. So these are the times that we're coming in, man. The technology is here. Okay. The technology is here. Let's go to Revelation 16 and 2. It says Revelation 16 and 2. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast. Okay? Because our human bodies are not meant for a chip to be put into us like we're robots. Okay, you just got to think. Imagine that chip overheating. Okay, you're going to get diseases, sores. It's going to cause cancerous sores with that chip in you. Okay? That chip can overheat in you. Okay, which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image. Okay, this system. All right. So, this the time we're coming in, man. Like I said, the technology is here. It's just a matter of time to where they're going to start issuing out. There's going to be a point to where they're going to, make it mandatory. All right. Let's get Revelations 3 and 10. This is Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay, and that's going to Jacob's trouble. Okay, that's going into that when they start mandatory issuing out that microchip, to where if you can't take this, you can't pay your rent, you can't buy food, you can't take care of your kids. Okay, so the only part for you to be a part of society is just to take that chip. Okay, but if you take that chip, you're going to just destroy it. So pretty much you're going to have to be off grid. Okay, that's the hour of temptation, because you're going to you're going to be tried. Okay, and the only ones that's going to make it out of here is the elect. Okay, because it was already preordained that there's going to be a remnant that's not going to take that mark of the beast. All right. So, like I said, it's going to get to a point you got people that already have that chip in them. Okay. So as you see, there's gradually people are taking it. Okay, so I looked at the numbers. It was like 10,000 at one point, but now it's up to like 100-some thousand people got it. All right, so we're moving into that. Okay, we're moving into this cashless society. Okay, to where you're scanning stuff on your phones. You got the chip on your card. Okay, so you're not carrying money on you no more. Okay, you're doing everything through your phone, the chip on your card. So now they want to put that chip in you. Okay, and we're getting there. Okay, so it's just a matter of time before they start like mandatory. Okay, because it's all about control with these devils, right? Let's get Job 20 and 23. This is Job 20 and 23. When he's about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he's eating. Okay, so when he's about to fill his belly with that microchip, okay, that's when Yahweh Shem Shai is going to, come down on this devil. Okay, let's get Job 5 and 12. This is Job 5 and 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands could not perform the enterprise. Okay, this new world order. Okay, trying to get everybody chipped, okay? Because that's a part of them wanting to get control, okay? That way they can keep tabs on everything, all right? So this is where we headed at, man. So, yeah, we see all these rumors of wars, but we're still waiting on Revelation 13 and 16, okay? Because these prophecies have to happen, all right? Let's get, I think it's 33. What was that scripture? Fell. This is Isaiah 34 and 16. Seek ye out the book of Yahweh, which is this Bible, and read. No one of these shall fail. Okay, these prophecies. Okay, these the prophecy of the M.O.T.B. Okay, that microchip. None shall want her mate, for my mouth it had commanded, and his spirit it had gathered them. All right. So none of these prophecies is not gonna fail. Okay, they're going to be fulfilled. All right, and you can't make this book with no other book, okay, because this book holds the prophecies. All right, no other book that you know have prophecies in it. All right, so just understand that this mark of the beast is going to pass, is going to come. They're going to make this mandatory. All right, and if you take this chip, you're going to be destroyed. All right, and just mainly talking to you Israelites too, because this is mainly for the Israelites, because if you're not a part of the elect, you're going to be destroyed anyway. Okay, because there's only a remnant that's going to be saved out of here, right? So I hope this video was edifying, and I want to say shalom.